What is your opinion of where Nairobi is right now across the different sectors that we have? We have seen the thing look at health, agriculture, education, roads, energy, trade and tourism, housing, water management and sanitation, environment, culture and sports, social services, across the board. Let's start with you, Ruth. Where do you think Nairobi is, in a nutshell, in one line or two?
I think it's a very difficult question, but this is not the Nairobi that I have always envisioned as a young person. I would say Nairobi is at a state where it's becoming chaotic. I think I'm among the people who use the lower parts of Nairobi. You know, the word tunambangwa watu wa Nairobi ya chini, town ya chini. And it's so chaotic because of, one, someone has mentioned that Nairobi is really dirty, which is true. We have so much congestion. We take so much time to get to our places of work, to go to school. I don't know, it's becoming so chaotic. I don't know whether to blame the government, or because I normally view Nairobi County as a social responsibility of each and every person, you know, and I'm really happy that we have all these sectors represented so that we can have a just conversation, not only leaning on blaming the government or the county government, but also trying to understand where are we as a county and why are we having all this, because Nairobi was ranked among the most stressful counties, I think, in the world or so. We are also very unhappy. I'm unhappy myself. So,
all right, we shall come back to that. And I can see you dressed in black. We will talk about the connection between color and mood. But let's talk to our transport people in the house. Mr. Mubadi and Mr. Karakacha, your people actually move around and see Nairobi every day, all angles, all walks of life. Let's start with you, sir. What is your rating of Nairobi? What do you see Nairobi today? What do you see in Nairobi today, please?
Thank you so much. But the Nairobi we see today is, when you go to the CBD, mostly downtown, is a congested town. And we are seeing people fighting for spaces. So we wonder what the government or county government will do to make sure that everybody has enough cake for Nairobi. Because what we are seeing is now the competition for the space.
All right.
Involving Matatus, the Bodaboda riders, and the pedestrians. So
and the hawkers.
And the hawkers are also there fighting for the same space. So I think the county will need to up their game to put hawkers to where they are supposed to be, riders where they are supposed to be, and Matatus where they are supposed to be, and the normal pedestrian where they are supposed to be. I think that is the Nairobi we want to see.
But where are they supposed to be?
Yes, we'll come back to that in a second. Mr. Karakacha, what's your view of Nairobi as it exists right now?
Okay, thank you. I think Nairobi, we are having a problem, and the problem is about the leadership. And we need to talk about how we should sit as Kenyans and see how we can try to manage Nairobi. Because if you ask me, we need a manager who can manage Nairobi. We don't need politicians, because politicians are the ones missing Nairobi. If you go to the transport sector, we talk about Matatu. There's a lot of corruption. You get that the terminal where we are carrying, we are getting space. We have to pay for the space. Yeah, they are selling us the space, you can imagine. So the congestion which is within Nairobi, you get that because of corruption. If we can do something on corruption, and if we can work with the leaders who are there, we know we have good leaders we can work with, we can try to make Nairobi to be one of the best cities in the world.
All right, all right. You mentioned politicians. We have two and others